Hey, what's going on, y'all? It is your girl Candy. So, first, I want to apologize if I might sound kind of funny, but I'm pretty congested right now. My nose is not as stuffy as it was like 2 days ago because I've been taking like all types of shit. It's due to the fact that this weather has been fucking fucked up, and then I've been going out and about. Consider I'm on my spring break, out and about, working out and doing this and that. Okay, so I've been in this shitty weather, and it's just so annoying. And now it finally caught up with me. But anyway, so I wanted to update y'all real quick and on a few things and blah, blah, blah. So first things first. Maybe you're wondering and maybe you're not wondering. Um, wait. Let me say this. First, I want to say hi to my new subscribers. If you guys see this, because I know YouTube is being a bitch when it comes to subscribers and notifications and shit like that. And I just heard they aren't really notifying people who don't hit that little funky bell. So if you want to keep up with my stuff, then you should probably hit that button. But if you don't, then you'll just put on an idle list, be put on YouTube's idle list where maybe you'll get it and maybe you won't, or you'll get it and it'll be just like down the line, okay? But anyway, so um, I'm gonna tell y'all my reasons why I decided to finally abandon call Twitter for good, and among many other things. So now I know there are people on call Twitter who do like the whole dramatics of blacking their account out when they leave call Twitter, but most of the time people who do that, they're literally back like within the next week or a few days. Like they don't really leave because this is something that they're attached to and they don't really have anything else, you feel me? And they don't have any other attachments to anything else, so this is all they know. Me personally, like again, I've been saying this for years that I'm so glad that I opened myself up to do like many other things with my channel and myself instead of just sticking to one thing. Because if I just stuck to WWE, then I would be stuck too with what I want to do with myself or my channel or anything I choose to do. Like I would just be stuck and I wouldn't know what to do. And I didn't want to base myself around that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I left call Twitter for good this time, all the way back in February. And usually, like, if this was me, like, 4 years ago, maybe, then I probably couldn't leave because although, like, again, I got all these other things and that I do other than call for my channel and blah, 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 but I still liked it back then. But as the years just progressed, I just started hating it and hating it and hating it more and more. Like you got all these new people coming in, being cocky as hell, thinking they're better than everybody because they can edit this, they can edit that, they can edit this, they can edit that, and blah blah blah. And my mentality or my thing or my theme or whatever you want to call it has always been, there's always somebody that's better than you at something. So that's why I never found it that's why I never found any point to sitting here bragging about what I can do than somebody else because there's always a whole lot of more people that's better at this shit than me, okay? People just happen to notice me more, okay? Um, but yeah, it just became too it just continued the chain it just continued to get more toxic by the passing day and people would just let and continue to let all this bad shit happen and nobody was speaking up and I hate to say it but like even the good people on Twitter call, even though they are good people, it's just not enough of them actually came up and stepped up and said, "I'm tired of this," just like you are, Candy, or just in general. They didn't step up and say, "We're tired of seeing you bully this person and throw all these racial slurs at this person and blah blah blah." People weren't standing up, sticking up, any of that shit, and it's all about that gang up on the nigga mentality, which is something I fucking hate. And I pretty much just on my main account just start blocking people from call, even if you didn't do anything. Like even if we never associated, I'm letting y'all know now. If you're not my friend, or I don't care for what you do, or I know you're all about that gang up on the nigga mentality, then I probably blocked your ass because I don't fucking like it, and I pretty much don't want to see any of that bullshit on my TL anymore, or any of them fuck niggas on my TL anymore, because that's what y'all all about. Even some of the good people, y'all don't like to speak up on anything that happens, but y'all quick to get mad at somebody talking about your pixelated ass or your pixelated ass attires and da 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 da. You know, shit like that makes y'all more angry than the serious shit. Y'all support the evil people, the evil things, the evil actions, and it's something I just can't get down with. And I just got to a point where I got fucking tired of that shit, and I just said this shit is just getting pointless. It is not taking me anywhere. It's not like nothing. Like it's just not taking me anywhere. So I finally came to a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't need this shit. I don't need any of this shit. I don't need like these people. I don't need to associate myself with these people. I don't fucking care anymore, bro. Like I'm just gonna do me like I've been doing for years and keep it fucking moving. You feel me? And that's exactly what I did. And it's like as soon as I said that to myself and kind of just locked all of my call accounts because I wasn't gonna black that shit out. I was just gonna let it sit because whatever. I took all the fucking accounts off my phone and I just chucked the deuces. And I know, again, that people were probably like, she's going to be back. People always saying they leave and call and they'll just be right the fuck back. And I'm like, okay, I'm just in my mind. I'm thinking, like, I know people are thinking that, but they don't know that this time for real, I'm bailing out on this shit. Because my attachment to call and to wrestling is just slowly dwindling. And I'm just going back to what made gaming and things fun for me is doing me and doing the content that I want on my YouTube channel. So I was like, you know what? I don't need this shit to showcase my work. You know, I can go on Facebook, I can go back to YouTube, I can go anywhere to showcase my work pretty much. And it's like I don't need this negativity. I don't need this bullshit. I don't have to want to keep sitting here and defending myself over dumb shit, you know? That people deem to be dumb shit, and I damn sure didn't want to be associated with that bullshit or have people associate me with that dumb shit. Most of that dumb shit, not dumb shit as like a whole, but you know the dumb shit that these people argue about and start shit about, you know, but not again the serious shit that actually happens on that fucking app. Like everybody just kind of ignores that shit and just keep it moving, but want to get all up in arms about some pixelated shit. Which again is fucking weird because like it's like y'all so afraid of each other and have an opinion or view or thought that's different that y'all just stay quiet. But now you want to hit me up in the DMs and check up on me, not check up on me, but just to ask me, not even ask me, but to tell me, you know, I seen it on your TL, seen the bullshit on your TL, but I just chose not to say anything because I didn't want to lose my reputation. And I'm like, damn. So it's like in a way you don't really fuck with me either. Like if you see it's on the TL and you know it's wrong, then why not speak up on that bullshit? And then y'all be the same ones complaining about there always being drama, there always being bullshit, and this and that, but y'all not saying anything or doing anything really to alleviate that shit. You just keep on feeding more and more and more and more into that shit and then wondering why this bullshit and this dumb shit keeps fucking happening. Because y'all aren't really trying to fix the issues, okay? That's why I've said this plentiful times on my main account on Twitter that I wouldn't even care if this shit just died the fuck out on Twitter because Twitter call has never been a good thing, like ever. Okay, it's been nothing but competing. Xbox divas against PlayStation divas. Xbox people against PlayStation people, and it's just been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which is weird. And I'm like, this shit is so fucking annoying. So yeah, I mean, call Twitter is not shit, and it's just a lot of drama. It's like all the leagues, pretty much all the leagues, a lot of the leagues. I'm not even gonna say all, because that'd sound dead ass wrong, wouldn't it? But pretty much a majority of the leagues are full of shit. Y'all seen me speak about some of them, like fucking Baylor, like fucking what's the name of that joint that start with a V? The other joint that start with a V. I fucking forgot. I'll put it in the video if I can think of it. Is it Victory? Whatever the fuck it's called. But that league and then a plethora of other fucking leagues have showed how unprofessional they are, have showed how they're just like everybody else, and have showed that they favor this person more than they favor that person, and da 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 da, and just a whole bunch of dumb shit that goes on and on and on and on and on. And I'm like, mm. Yeah, this shit is bullshit. This shit is dumb shit. I'm just gonna start blocking niggas. I'm just gonna start I'm just gonna continue to disassociate myself. It's like again, you know, as soon as I did all of that, like disassociated myself from a majority of that shit besides a few people because they're my friends and I love my friends, bro. And when I start doing that, it's like I start gaining a whole lot more support, you know? And I'm like, God damn, you know? Once I just went back to what I originally had fun with and what I enjoyed the most, I just start gaining mad support. And I'm like, whoa. So Mm, yeah. So I advise anybody, like it's not all about what experience you make of a call on Twitter. It's like no matter what you do, how nice you are, you're still gonna get shit from people for just being you and just minding your own fucking business pretty fucking much. Cause that's what they do on Twitter. They don't have nothing better to do than shit like that. So y'all might as well kill that fucking hippie talk because that hippie talk does not fucking work. Regardless of how nice you are, how sweet you are, how you're just minding your own business and doing you, people are always going to find a way to make you a target of something. So it's like, nah, I'm good. Like, I hold my word, I stick to what I'm saying, and I don't care if that shit dies out tomorrow. Like, if that shit is gone completely, I would not fucking care. I would just keep doing me and just keep it moving because it's not worth the fucking energy anymore. It's not worth the effort anymore. It's not worth talking about the negative people and the shit they did to me or my friends, and then nobody acknowledging it, but y'all want to be quick to jump on a motherfucker for having a different opinion than yours, a different thought than yours, or talking about your little scantily clad fucking attires and shit like that. That's the type of shit that make y'all upset. Not all the racism, not all of the bullying, the heinous bullying, not the fact that people are just taking people's fucking pictures and posting that shit all, personal pictures and posting that shit all on the timeline. Y'all laugh at that shit like childish brats. Y'all do nothing about it. Y'all constantly talk about there always being fucking drama, but most of the time a lot of you start that fucking drama. Most of the time a lot of you instigate that fucking drama and you don't do anything about it. You don't check it on the fucking timeline. You just let it fucking happen. And that's why it will never go away, and that's why that place will continue to fucking die. And I'm just going to continue to laugh at every single person that just finally say I'm sick of this shit, you know? But yeah, if you want to keep your sanity, then just stay your ass on YouTube. Stay your ass on the PSN communities or any place that's a better place than call Twitter, because call Twitter is not shit. Just like, ugh. If you want to still upload your shit to Twitter, then just do you, okay? Don't associate yourself with that shit on there. Just don't. Don't do it to yourself. Just, it's not worth it, bro. Like, it's really not. But, yeah. I think I'm done with that. If I missed anything, I'll definitely put it in the damn video, because I'm pretty sure I probably did. Sorry if I spoke so fast, but I was just trying to squeeze all of that in there without making the video dumbass long. Update, again, considering the fact that like I'm trying to ease my way back into making calls because like after I uploaded my last video with Asa and Jay Boogie, I just lost all inspiration after I bailed out on call Twitter and I just started doing regular gaming things, I just kind of lost inspiration and lost motivation to care about uploading and doing anything call related anymore. And now like I've been playing video games and now I've been trying to go back to WWE 2K19 to finish my calls, which is difficult. And I read this. I read a comment on Twitter too, by the way, and that comment read out as like it's like the fact that we got to put so much more effort and work into making our calls and their tires and shit like that is like it kills the motivation a bit because whereas in old games where you could just go to paint tool and draw your shit up and just morph your calls and have all your calls look different and then you're good to go, it's not really like that simple in WWE 2K19 because yes, I mean some people can make calls without using face textures and shit like that. But it's like when you wanna make all your characters look different from each other, then like using a face texture is gonna start to become a must because you can only morph your character so much, and you definitely don't want to keep using too much of the templates because the templates you can differentiate with the templates, but it can get difficult over time because 2K's morphing system isn't like DQ's morphing system is like weird. I don't know, but it's just not like theirs. So it's like you got to put a little bit more effort, and it's like who has time to put that much more effort in trying to make your characters look different from each other with that. And then like the characters just don't pop as much when you don't have a face texture. You feel me? But so pretty much it's just like having to do all of that, like make your face textures. Ugh, excuse me. Make sure your face textures are on point. Like make sure your tires are on point. And sometimes when you can spend all this time working on in the tire, sometimes they don't like go too well. And then you gotta go the extra step to make it look good. It's just too much effort, bro. Like, and that's pretty much how I feel. And considering the fact that I have a lot of characters, and then like if 2K were to actually come around and be like, we giving you guys like story creator back or some shit like that, and it's like I need to get my characters finished because I want to establish them so you see them, and then I can get ready for that. I don't know, it's just so much, man. But I'm trying to push myself and motivate myself. I haven't really did anything all spring break. I ain't even gonna front. Like I just been pretty much lounging. I go out, I work out, been working out, getting them glutes up, getting everything up, and just getting muscly, bitch. But oh, excuse me. I've been working out, and I just been like out and about, you know. But I'm trying to ease my way back into it, so y'all gonna have to forgive me if I'm moving extra, extra, extra slow, like tortoise slow, cause wrestling ain't really a big thing for me anymore since I stopped fucking watching that shit. So, and the WWE 2K games aren't too bad, but it's just like not as fun as like previous wrestling games were for me personally, where I can go in there and play them, and I would love making my characters, doing their move sets, and then testing them out. But now it's just like I don't even care to do that anymore. So it's like I'm losing more and more motivation to actually care about wrestling games or wrestling period. You feel me? But I guess if anybody's still tuned into my channel, because it's been like what, a month, almost 2 months now, just about almost 2 months. If you're still tuned in, then thank you, and I hope to have something soon on this channel, because this shit is just wow. But anyway, I'm going, y'all. Chucking the deuces. Y'all have a good night, day, or whatever. But I'm making this at night, and I will talk to you guys later. Ugh, ugh. I'm just messing up. Chucking the deuces, baby.